Generic greetings. I've just spent the last 3.5 hours helping a neighbour assemble some flat-pack furniture, and then a further 1.5 hours trying to fix somebody else's laptop who says, and I quote, "It's a waste of time upgrading from Windows XP," because apparently trying to fix a Windows XP laptop is not a waste of time, at least it's certainly a waste of mine, but hey-ho, irregardless, I thought, just fancy after doing all that, just nice relaxing game of something, and why on earth I chose MarZ Tactical Base Defense, RTS, and Tower Defense Hybrid, I do not know, because it can get quite stressful. This is a game I've only played for about an hour and a half now, so certainly first impressions. I've done several of the campaign missions. I've done the first 4 and then some random ones, because with the Press Edition you can just pick whatever one you want. So I know roughly what's ahead, but not everything. I haven't played the skirmish mode or used the MarZ farm, which is where you build different maps. It's all hooked up to Workshop, so you can download ones of those as well. But either way, I thought I'd just show you a little bit of it, and you can decide whether it's something for yourself or not. Let's go to campaign. And continue, by the way, today's beverage is a nice cup of cloudy lemonade, which is a rare treat for me, a sugary drink. Right, so we can see on the left-hand side here what missions we have done. So we've got missions 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, these ones here I've completed with full honours, so I've got all of the challenges done, whereas this one I have not, and that is because the lander wasn't 100% intact. So I think we'll do that, and I'll show you the moment-to-moment of this one, and hopefully we'll get it fully done. And you can see you've got Walking on Mars, Nerves of Steel, different options for that one, and these give you all of these different perks as well, which is useful when you're in the game. So we're going to go challenge mode, and we'll play that. That's your difficulty setting. We'll skip all this. There is a story with it, but so far, like most of these things, it's fairly throwaway. It's about the moment-to-moment, really. At least that's what I got from it. Most of the story will be coming from the dialogue and from researching the monoliths that you find. Not on this map, because we've completed it already. Commander, so as you can see, we land there.
There's been contact from HQ. They said that at your request, the ISS Aurora can now send reinforcements.
Okay.
Looks like we're going to need backup. Fast.
So we have landed with our pod in the center. You don't have a choice for where that goes, but what you can do is you can then choose where you want these like energy hubs. What are they actually called? They are called energy hubs. Okay, got it right. And those allow you to then build around it. You can build 3 things around it, and we've got enemies coming from the left-hand side, denoted by this symbol here. I would love to go through the UI in detail with you, but quite frankly, I'm too busy getting assaulted. So let's just place some built things here, and then send some people over. You can send your crew from the central station there and deploy them in these buildings. So now that they're in the area effect of this, they are powered. You can see we've used 2 of the 3 slots in total. Currently we have a machine gun which has DPS range, etc. And we have this thing which is our extractor, which I'm going to upgrade preemptively because it is useful to have resources, which is what you use to build. I'm also going to upgrade the machine gun. You can upgrade them up to 3 times. Oh, hang on, we've got some stuff coming from the left as well, so let's place a pod there and press C, and then you can quickly switch to your crew mode. One thing I do not like is that when you're building something or upgrading something, you can't go to crew mode and send it directly. You have to wait for it to be done, which is just means a bit more micromanagement. Just a minor niggle, but it's enough of a niggle to well, for me to mention it. Anyway, so this is now shooting, as you can see, and shooting away quite happily. I'm going to upgrade the extractors. It's generally a good rule to upgrade them early on to get more resources, obviously. In terms of UI, we can probably go through it now. Top left, we have our resources. We have our hubs, which is currently 0-4 because we've used them all. However, you can move them once there's nothing around there. That is now got some stuff coming towards it. We've got our perk, which we can select up here. So I can say, for example, go to repair cost, and there you go, and you unlock the perks from doing the different challenges and difficulty modes. You've got the enemy count and waves, and then you've got the options for pausing and all that sort of thing. And maximum, that's the maximum depth of field level. There we go. For some reason, when you slow it down, it goes really, really blurry. But there you are. So as you can see, we are taking out some enemies over here. The enemies have a rating in terms of skulls, which is obviously the perfect way to rate not only enemies, but films as well. I'm going to upgrade that to tier 3 because I think that would be of some use. And now we have some others coming from these different areas. I'm actually going to upgrade that to get some more reinforcements, and we've got some people coming, so I'm going to deploy one of these units, and because obviously RTS, they do have guns as well, so they're just going to blat away. Not necessarily that RTS has to have guns, you understand, but in this case they do. So I'm going to send the crew from this gun over to here, because this is now marked as like a grayed out skull, which means there's nothing going to come from there. And we'll do the same thing with this person. We'll send them over to the gun that isn't yet built. There we go. like say that I can't actually place it there until it's built. It would be nice to be able to order it. It would be nice. So we're going to upgrade these to tier 3, probably, if I can. Which one's coming first? I don't know which one's coming first. Can't see any beasties. I will upgrade... I won't upgrade any. Actually, you know what? I can upgrade both now, so that is useful. 39 resources there, and that's construction complete. I want to get a shield on this as fast as possible, because if anything breaks through, it means we can still shoot that. Still take hits and still get our challenges, because at the moment, if that just gets hit once, then we've failed our challenge, which is why we're trying to redo this. So they're firing away there. Let's get another upgrade. You can see this is slowly going around there to denote when our reinforcements turn up. You can research different things as you build different buildings in the game and different units and all that sort of thing. You can also change your perk as well after a certain amount of time, so I can change it to say 100% refund. I'm not going to do that because, quite frankly, I want to use that to repair that thing. There we are. That is not fully upgraded, and we now have something coming from the left-hand side. I don't have any spare crew, so I will move them to there, from there to there, and I'll upgrade that to probably to the max because we might as well. Speaking of max, this one is max, and it is firing away. In terms of the targeting, I'm not entirely too sure what the targeting modes are. It doesn't look like at the moment you can change the targeting modes. I don't know whether that's a future thing you get or not. But it just seems to be firing pretty much at random. It would be nice to change the targeting modes from closest to larger to furthest away or least health or whatever. Like I say, maybe that's something maybe that's something that you'll get later on, but who knows? Let's get. We've already got a shield on that. We haven't got an infirmary, but I will request another crew member. So we're on wave 5 of 9. Looks like all the sides are pretty much maxed out, and that is of some worry. The fact that they've not activated another side. So we've got another enemy. It's a fat walker, so they've got more health. In terms of the units, as I said, they do have a rating in 1 to 5 skulls. They have overall DPS, range, speed, and health. We're going to get a double gun here, because you want to take care of business quite effectively. Looks like all of these are now done. I'm going to bring that person back to the center because we can. They get XP. Oh, there we go. They're immediately moving over to the straight away. As soon as we do that, we've got some stuff coming from the left, so we'll double stack a gun. Just waiting for more reinforcements, you understand. We'll get that upgraded to tier 3 before we even get anything else there. Not that it's too much of a... Not that's really an issue, because we don't have anyone to crew it. In fact, what we'll do is we'll send someone from... oh, we've actually sent someone over there, didn't we, of course. Oh, it looks like these are getting hit, and they're probably going to start hitting that, so I'll manually target that one there. So they're going to start firing. Looks like there's a bit of a... Oh, I was going to say a bit of a desync from the guns, but it was from the other one. And, whoa!
What the hell? That was damn close. I knew it. More than unstable.
At least nothing will appear from there.
So it looks like this side has collapsed, which means we can now sell it. You can see there's now a little tick there basically saying that, yep, there's nothing else that will be deployed from that side for the rest of the map. So we've got another enemy coming up top here, so we need to get someone in there. We also have a crew member, I believe. We've got 2 crew members here, so we'll send one to there and one to there. And I don't know where the enemies will come from, but because I can, again, we'll double stack the guns. And there's some more crew coming in. We're going to redeploy some more crew and get all the upgrades on there. Looks like on the left is getting pretty much dealt with. You can see that the orders for going to places still stay. I'm going to send that person to there because we don't need any more resources. Yeah, the orders to move people still stay, but if you are upgrading, you can't order them there. So there's a lot of beasties coming in. They are not getting very far at all, which is useful. Especially in a game where your objective is to obviously stop them. So we've got that going for us, which is nice. Hopefully the rest of the map won't collapse anywhere. This now is done. It just basically says now that it is done, so we will then move these over to there because we can. So, actually, no, that is now saying that we're going to have another wave, so I better move it over there. It wasn't active, that's what, sorry. It was still showing as deploying. So zooming over there, you can see they're getting taken out, which is quite good. Looks like they're getting past. These are... It's because of the health, really. Because of the health. They might get through. They might not. Obviously, it depends on like the amount of waves and what order they send them in. I don't think there's any great problem. Nah, they're pretty much sorted. Looks like that's now sorted. See, that's a tick. So we can redeploy that crew. Redeploy the crew members over to there. Because there's nothing else here to be had. And we'll place another gun. Because we can. We'll place it just probably behind like that. The guns and stuff don't block line of sight, so you don't need to worry about that. I'm just putting our unit there. Movement a bit further. You can see they have stats as well, so like range, DPS, health, special unit as well. Leveled up, I'm guessing. Get a bit closer so we can get some more shots out. There we go, they're firing away there. That's Yuntana Vesorja. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is what I was afraid of and what I was trying to avoid, and my negligence may cost me the mission here. Well, it's not going to cost me the mission, I don't think. I think it'll just cost me the scenario that I'm trying to do, or the challenge that I'm trying to do, which is to not take any land damage, although that's not entirely going so well. Actually, have we got another crew we can deploy? There is. We can deploy some more crew. And there we go. So hopefully, because I have a shield, it won't. It'll technically class as okay, and we haven't taken any damage. So we'll skip that. Skip all that dialogue there. Land 100% attacked. Yeah, we got it. So we're actually going to get our little perk there, which is quick support. Minus 50% waiting time. Was that? I think it was. Okay, so that was a decent mission. Let's try a mission that I have had little success with as of yet. This is mission 4, Depths of Hollow Lake. You can see that we will be landing probably around here, and we've got 4 points of insertion for the enemy, and we've got a new perk unlocked. So minus 50% waiting time. We'll apply that perk, and we will play this one here. So we will skip the dialogue and all the story stuff because we can. And we want to get the defences up and running as soon as possible. Now, the difference on this map and the previous one is that we have research on this one, which is what we didn't have previously. We also have a monolith on the right, which is something we have to research. So I'm going to send a crew member straight away to do that. I'm going to get this and say, right, land at Mark 3. We want as many people here as possible. We will get ourselves some 1 power generator, 2 power generators, and then preemptively 3, 4, and then 5 to there. So from this one, we want a gun, and we'll place it there, and we'll place one up there as well. We'll send a crew over to there, and there, another one to there, one to there, one to there, and that one's already getting researched, so we don't need to send any more. We do, however, want to get from here a couple of those, which is going to get us resources, and also this, which is a research center. So you can go in there, you can go in there. Actually, it's more important that we get the research up and running. The reason for that is we can get rockets, and this is where I've been failing in previous missions. Obviously, tower defense, a lot of it is getting your build order down and seeing what enemies are, and you know, some games more adaptable. More like you have to adapt on the fly, and the mission won't be the same every time. It seems to be that they are on this one, although that might be not the case. So we're going to send another person over to there, and we've got all them crewed. We'll send... where do we want to send more people to? I don't think we need to send any more up. We have to send one down here because we can see there is now some beasties coming here. We want to get some more crew, we get lander. But we don't have the money, and we really need a gun down here. So place that in there. Looks like they're not getting past our tiers there. You see when we place that, you get this like little connector going on the side, so you've got a decent visual representation there of what's going on. Very easy to quickly look at it and go, yeah, that's one connector. So we want one of these, which is... Ooh, nowhere near. Actually, do we just upgrade these? I think we do just upgrade those. upgrade the extractors closer to home so they don't have to transfer to go as far. So that's been taken care of. This one is now there's nothing there. That's fine, and we want to upgrade that. Actually, we want to send 2 other crew over there. Actually, no, keep that crew there. And that now is analysis complete. So we've got a spare crew member which we'll send down. So can we get one of these? Our research complete. We now have research for rocket launchers. So I'm going to probably start stacking that. Although I will need some more crew. I'll upgrade that to there. And I will build a rocket launcher. No, I won't because rocket launcher are expensive. Let's... Can't upgrade that, can't upgrade that. I think it's important then that we get some more... The longer we wait to get this up and running, the worse we will be. So that'll be that up and running there. It looks like down there is pretty much sorted. I don't need to really revisit that at all. In terms of research here, we can go for... we've got machine gun and rocket. They're already done. So that's actually done. There's nothing else we can do there. So we'll send that person out. Doesn't look like there's anything else that they can do. So I'll send them over to there, and we will build a rocket. Probably just right next to it. I don't think there's any reason why closer is going to be a problem. Although it might have.
Look at that.
Actually, I don't think it's got no problem.
Bonafide rocket launcher on the menu.
Yeah.
Those guys weren't messing around.
No.
If you're impressed now, wait until you see it upgraded.
So you can see it's firing rockets there and doing splash damage, which is good for us. And oh, that's a problem. That is a problem. We have massive amounts of issues here. So we need to get a rocket launcher up as soon as possible because that is getting absolutely swamped. I will upgrade it to tier 3. I will get that person to come down to here, and I will get a rocket launcher in there just to get something going for the time being. I'll actually send that crew member from there and then unpause it, or well, un-slow-mo it, so un-matrix mode, and then that can go to there, and then hopefully we can take care of business. Business is being taken care of. I really would like not to lose any health, but I don't know if that's going to be the case. That's taken care of. This is getting taken care of. Okay, we might be okay then. I think we'll have to get a rocket launcher on all of these corners. I think that's just the nature of the beast from this map. And they're going to get past, aren't they? Yes, so we'll get that crew member out. We'll repair that. We will sell that. Move it further down. Get a rocket launcher right next door. And then in there, and then finally, we'll get that up and running. That's going to go up for an upgrade. Repair that. Upgrade that. And upgrade that. And upgrade that. Okay, so we're back on track now. There's our rocket launcher doing, oh, a lot of splash damage. That's good. That's very good indeed. And that's taken out most of them. Excellent, that's what we need. So get them all upgraded. That is not upgraded to tier 3, that isn't, and that isn't, so we need tier 3 as soon as possible. Actually, we need more crew members, but I think getting the backbone of our economy going is more important. That's a lot of enemies coming in. I hope the shots will take those out quite nicely. It looks like they probably will. I guess this rocket, oh yeah, that's just taken care of. Business, no problem whatsoever. Right, I will get that upgraded to the tier 3. It is the closest one after all. Looks like they are getting closer, and they might even get past, although... No, I think that's fairly safe for us. That's fine. It's going to wait a little bit longer so we can get spend 360 on a tier 3 lander. Obviously, it's going to take almost no time at all to get that in here. We don't need to get that up to tier 3. Got supplies coming from there. That one does need a repair. That needs a repair. That's maxed out. That doesn't need a repair. These two are still fine. What I'll do is preemptively build a gun there. Just because I think it would be important. In case they do come from there. This one is now... There's nothing coming from there, which is fine. And that's a lot of enemies coming from this left-hand side. I will now upgrade my rocket launcher to tier 3, which I hope will take care of business quite acceptably. And yes, I think that is acceptable, although I still don't think we have enough. So I will deploy these like that. Oh no, No, I think that's... No, 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 I don't think it is. I don't think it is fixed. I don't think that is fixed at all. We've got people coming around. Reinforcements have arrived. Okay. And so I will deploy all crew there. Right. And they're gone. Okay. So we've got stuff coming over from the right hand side, so we'll crew that. We will get a... quite frankly, another gun in. And a rocket launcher in as well. So crew there. And crew there. Do I really want to get some more here? It might be useful. What wave are we on? 7 of 11. I don't know whether more gun is better. Oh, hang on. Looks like we don't have a choice now. They're going to have to go up top. There's all them upgrades. That's maxed, and that one is not yet maxed. Do I need more crew? More crew would be useful. I don't know how many we would need. 1, 2, 3 crew. Yeah, so one more deployment of 3 should be fine for us. Request that. And obviously, it's half the speed normally to get that here. Oh!
Does that one seem sicker somehow?
That is a parasite.
A new subspecies. Pay attention to its behavior, Commander. We may need to adjust our tactics.
Okay, its behaviour is probably shambling towards us. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, so I'm going to focus on that. And, oh! It seems to when it blows up, stuff spawns. That's never a good thing. So we've still got spawns from the top. I'm going to sell that, and the reason for that is we don't have any other slots. So I'm going to place a gun in there, and a gun in there. Get that upgraded. Get them all fully upgraded. These need a little repair. Cheeky repair. How are we doing down here? There's nothing down there to do. So that's sent. And there we are. Because we don't have any more hubs, there's nothing I can do about that over there. Okay, so they're shambling in towards us. Shame we can't go up top there. But we are going to get some more from down here. Get some more gun, I think. More gun is needed there. And because we can, we might as well. We might as well crew the research station. We got laser Tesla and drones. Well, we don't have them, but we can get them at some point in the future. That's now maxed out, and now it's crewed. Okay, so they are getting close, and they are getting past. Oh, well, they didn't get past that far. So we got spawns from all sides, so it's just a case of keeping things repaired, keeping things upgraded. Everything is upgraded at the time. That's maxed out, that's maxed out, that's maxed out. We will say shield. All hubs in use, we can't do that. We'll add an infirmary, and then we'll just say more marines, because more marines, more guns, more better. So those two are now sound. We have 11 of 11, so it's basically just what we've got on the bottom right now. So let's just see what they bring, and apparently it's a big shambling horde. Okay, we could, if we wanted to, just remove the marines from here, or the crew from here. Yeah, crew. There we are. Because they're now completed. Looks like we've got a little upgrade on that one. We can't yet go for a minigun or a repair drone because we haven't got it researched. But I don't think it's going to much matter. Yeah, this is actually the third attempt of me trying to get this mission done, and it really is just a missile launcher problem. If you don't have missile launchers, then you're not going to have a good time. In fact, I've got missile launchers, and I don't think I'm going to have a good time anyway. Let's see what happens here. So yeah, when they blow up, you can see they spawn loads of little things. Trying to click on them, but I can't. Sort of. Oh, they're like little bloodworm type things, I guess. Oh, like snake things, yeah. It looks like we're meleeing them. There you go. That's a special unit there. Daniela Beckord taking care of business, although that's a lot of them. But I think that's it. I think that's a GG. Yeah, I think so.
That takes care of the
So, Vic and Terry, land 100% attacked, crew lost none, no buildings destroyed. That is a 3 out of 3 completion, which means we get... we got a monolith found as well, and we should get, hurry up, a minus 50% research time. That could be quite good. I don't know how the game will be balanced in the long term, whether it be based around what you pick in terms of, obviously this is the challenge here. And you get different perks and stuff, but then I don't know if each one's you need a particular perk to do, or whether it's like easier in different ways. I don't know, because I haven't played more than, like, say, about an hour and a half. Either way, that has been a bit of MarZ, or MarZ. Is it MarZ or is it MarZ? Tactical based defense. It's been a while since I played a tower defense game, just in general, but also the sort of tower defense RTS hybrids, which I did play quite a number of them a couple of years ago, but this is the only one I've played as of late, and I quite enjoy it. The campaign is 20 missions long, I believe, so not massive, but probably enough to sink your teeth into. You've got your skirmish mode, as I've mentioned. You also have... hang on. Oh, there's my profile to see what I've done. Yeah, you've also got... yeah, your map building thing as well, so if you wanted to make different things, then by all means you can. Either way, if you like what you see, then by all means check the game link out in the description. It may be something for you. As always, thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.